It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Block off a play action. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
As he can only get this to the 30. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 8 yards officially, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, now look to throw. They're going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Play action, they'll throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Shot to the hand on the other guys. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
We're on 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again this time the tailback. solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Hargrove, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hargrove. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Quarter with no score.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down now, Hargrove. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. Oh, he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. To throw it is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd down and goal. Locke to the goal line, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
They'll they'll try to run this one in. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with... And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The 22-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you have a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Locke. This is the tight end fan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Denver.
Here's Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. KJ Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
It is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. DJ Chark, the intended target. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Ebron caught left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jack. Jacksonville in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Chark. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jaguars 21, Broncos 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Locke. Being chased out left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. Third down here. Now Locke again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And 7.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
58, come on. Go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now back to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
Their own 49-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Josh Jones in on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Now a handoff here to his running back. this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete.
Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
And it's caught. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's locked toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Is good.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needed to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Hargrove. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
And 2 at the 35-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Jaguars 28.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Lock throwing complete here to Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
To
Jerry Judy, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 yards on the play, first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Lock. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. To throw is Lock. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kerryon Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos push further out in front. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Broncos 45, Jaguars 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.